Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Transfer Zone. If you missed part 1, go back and have a look.
Yeah. Pedro Čech to Arsenal. So after spending so many years at Chelsea, winning 11 trophies over the years, he's moved to the other side of London for a £10 million deal. And has already shown, some great potential. Obviously, he had that one really bad game. Well, you could say that he had 2 really poor games at the beginning as soon as he started off. But I think now he's kind of relaxed into his position.
Yeah, it's definitely what Arsenal needed. A good keeper.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they got rid of Szczesny to Roma on a loan deal.
Yeah, he was doing good for them actually.
Yeah.
Last game.
So I think Arsenal have done a good little bit of business there. They haven't really bought anyone else though. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's the thing. We're talking about
disappointing.
Talking about last episode, the rumours for Benzema.
Yeah. I mean, just in general, it was in the press for so long that they needed a striker. It was clear that they just needed someone up front like a poacher and didn't get him.
Yeah, they didn't get anyone. Look, I think that's what they're missing.
I think they're still missing it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that part. So I don't know. I don't think they'll compete.
They won't compete as much as if they did have.
But look, yeah, Czech will definitely help.
Oh, of course.
That rock at the back there.
So we'll go up a bit to the north of England. Manchester United. They've signed a lot of players as expected. So they spent £25 million on Schneiderlin from Southampton. They've also spent Memphis Depay on a 4-year deal for another £25 million.
And yeah, they also signed that young striker Martial from Monaco from a big money deal.
Huge money.
Huge.
So I mean, overall they've spent
the exact number, but yeah, apparently he's the next Henri. They're saying so.
Well,
which would be fucking great.
No, I mean, it would be fantastic, but that's what they said.
Yeah, I mean, they
Salah.
pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much a new team, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it was a new team last year, and it's a new team again this year. So very interesting. I think let's take a step back here. Memphis Depay £25 million. I think that's good value.
Yeah, that's pretty good value.
Schneiderlin, another £25 million. I think that's a little bit too much, but still a fantastic player, and he should be. I mean, he should be starting every single game for Man U. Yeah, in my opinion.
And then there's another striker, so they've obviously got that young gun in.
They also signed Darmian.
Yeah.
12 million.
He's a bit overrated, but he'll be alright. I don't know. Yeah, obviously their defense is still a bit shaky, but
I think it's definitely improved. They haven't.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
They went 3 clean sheets in the first couple of games, and their first loss came last week against Swansea, and they let in 2 goals. So overall, I think they started off very good.
They're good.
Yeah, I know they're playing some overall good football. The first couple of results they did kind of scrape through.
Yeah.
Getting the 3 points, but yeah, at the end of the day,
that's what big teams do, mate.
At the end of the day, yeah, they got their points and then they walked away.
Inter's doing it now, just getting those tight wins. Anyway.
Okay, all right, we'll go to the other side of Manchester now. The man that everyone's talking about, Raheem Sterling. So at 20 years old, very, very young, he's the most expensive English player ever. 49 million.
Wow, how much is that?
20 years old, mate. How old are you, can I ask?
Oh, I'm going to keep that private.
20 years old, I believe.
Oh, we're the same age, are we?
Yeah, well, your football talents are surely just as good as Sterling.
Well, if you see me play, you would say that.
I've seen you play once and you got a red card.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm bad.
No, well, just means you're
Stick.
angry. Do you think that's too much? Obviously, it's a record deal, but I think he's a good player. I don't think Liverpool have spent the money very well, as usual, as expected.
Yeah, is that 80 million?
I don't know.
Euros?
It's 49 million pounds.
I think he has been playing really good for them these first couple of games.
Yeah, he's got a few goals and had a really good preseason as well. So developing nicely into the squad, I think.
Look, I think he's he's 20. I don't know. I'm a bit
spending that much money on a really young player like that is a little bit risky. But I think he's already proved himself that he can compete in the league.
Yeah.
Playing at Liverpool, he was a standout player in Liverpool last year. Him and Coutinho.
For the wing. Man City will just play him down there. He's fast.
Yeah. He'll link up nicely with Aguero, who is also very fast.
Well, yeah, hopefully they'll be good.
So, I wouldn't mind later on, say if Silva gets injured, maybe like a 4-4-2 diamond situation with Sterling and Aguero.
Sterling up front.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing
I prefer him on the wing.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes I wouldn't mind seeing it, only because he has the skill just to drift wide and get around players like that.
I mean, he scored 1 goal already this season. Last season, he scored 7 goals and 7 assists.
Yeah.
Out of 34 games.
That's okay.
Well, I mean, for a winger.
Yeah, for a winger, it's good. I mean, he's
Not
no.
Ronaldo.
I don't think he's any Eden Hazard or Ronaldo at this point. But
Well, he's 20. That's the good thing.
yeah, give him 4 years, and then let's compare him to Eden Hazard. And I think he could be a little bit better. We'll see how we go.
Well, also Man City have got rid of Zeko and Jovetic.
Dzeko and Jovetic on loans.
Well, they brought Otamendi from Valencia,
Yeah.
which is a good signing.
Great
I mean,
signing.
Di Michaelis was getting a bit old there.
I think a replacement, kind of a swap for that, would be perfect.
Yeah, he's
Good signing overall.
he had a great Copa America,
Mm.
so he'll be quite solid at the back.
Yeah. Anyway.
Stay tuned for Man City. Good bid, Man City.
Good bid, Man City. Yeah.
Wait till that drops.
Tony is
Fire.
developing a rap song about Manchester City.
It will be dropping soon.
It should, yeah, hopefully. Should be recording very shortly. Let's go to another country here. Let's go back to Spain. We did touch on Atletico Madrid beforehand, but I want to talk about Jackson Martinez. Coming from Porto to Atletico Madrid, two teams that do generally produce some fantastic players. He is 28 years old, so you could say that he's in his prime. 35 million euro release clause. What do you think about that? Too much? Not enough?
I think it's the same kind of situation with Baka.
Yeah.
He's only really had like 1 or 2 good seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
He has been pretty beast though.
Yeah.
For
I think
Porto.
Atletico will...
Yeah, he like Atletico. You know they always make
Yeah.
the good strikers.
I mean, in 2 years, they'll sell him for like 60 million or some shit when he's 30 years old. Knowing Atletico
Probably.
Madrid. I
Wouldn't
mean,
be surprised.
who has flopped at Atletico Madrid in the last couple of years? No one really.
Yeah, true. No, Torres, you can argue.
Torres not really though. He's got some really big goals against them, against Barca and Real. Torres was a flop when he got in there though. That's a problem.
Yeah. Jackson Martinez has scored a goal already for Atletico in La Liga. Well, he scored 7 goals for them in the Champions League.
Last year.
For Porto, yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah, which is
fantastic.
The standard,
That
standards
is-
up there,
That is 7 more goals than Diego Costa. Put that into
which is
perspective.
better,
Which is,
which is quite a spectacle.
I did
What do you
just
think?
touch on. Go on.
What do you think of Atletico getting rid of Miranda?
They're going to be a little bit weaker in the defensive hold. He was a very good player. Kind of not so much in the last year, but still playing some good football.
They also picked up Felipe Luis. For
Yeah, they got him back.
you think he was a bit of a flop at Chelsea?
I don't think he just... Only because Ivanovic and Azpilicueta had such a great season last year. You could argue that they're respectfully the best right and left backs in the world. I mean, in the league.
Well, you
Not
could
the world.
argue it. You could argue it.
You could argue a lot of things. But I don't think there was a real spot for him. Obviously, he did play a few, a couple of World Cup games here and there. He only scored not many goals, but he did score off a free kick. I remember that was quite
You
memorable.
think Chelsea regret getting rid of him because of Ivanovic? hasn't
You know
been
what?
playing?
In the last 2 weeks, absolutely. We'll talk about Chelsea in a minute, but
Yeah, I mean they still got
Atletico.
Godin, who was our
Oh yeah,
world centre back. of the year.
he
I
was
don't know.
definitely one in the top 5 centre backs of last year.
Top 2, mate.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go check out the offside trap.
Yeah, the offside trap team of the
Offside trap
season.
Team of the season.
We'll put it in the video.
Yeah, there'll be a
The
link
end.
right now. But
Yeah.
we did the risky move of putting him as an.
Look, I mean,
he was
he-
fantastic. He's so many
he did, I mean-
interceptions and blockings and flawless.
Anyway, let's move on to the other side of Madrid here. Real Madrid. They were pretty active.
Yeah, what do you think Kovacic will do there? Apart from sit on the bench.
Yeah, apart from keeping the bench warm.
You'll keep it very warm.
Yeah, I don't know. That was
Does
a
he have
pretty-
anyone to talk to in... hang on. He can talk to
Modric.
Modric. Yeah, of course.
That'll be great, mates.
When
Nah,
Modric
look-
is injured for half the season.
I don't think it's good for him, but he'll be a good backup.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, hopefully Madrid can give him a lot of game time, especially in like the lower league, the Copa del Rey, for instance, where he might start
Yeah,
some few
hopefully.
games here and there.
I mean, he didn't really,
Mm.
he didn't really perform as what Inter expected for them, but Inter got him 35 million. They sold him, so
Which
Well,
essentially
30.
paid off Kondogbia. Now, if you were Mancini and I gave you the option of Kondogbia, Kovacic direct swap, would you say yes? You probably
essentially they
would.
did.
Yeah, I know.
No,
Essentially they
wait,
did, but would you? I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather keep Kovacic for at least another 2 more years.
Kovacic has been the biggest young prospect.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna be if he plays and gets good game time, he'll be a star. But
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, for Inter, it's a different thing. I think they needed Kondogbia a bit more. But
More defensive.
for Madrid, they got rid of Illarramendi. They got a lot of like attacking mids. Center
Yeah,
mids.
not so much defensive mids.
Yeah, which
I mean,
was
Tony Kroos can drop back.
yeah, Kroos.
You wouldn't really call him as a holding midfield.
He's more like the playmaker
Yeah.
instead of defense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, do they even need it? They just attack all the time.
Mate, as they say, the best attack is... Oh, whatever that fucking saying is. The best offense is a good defense.
Yeah, exactly. They picked up Danilo as a fullback, who's been pretty good. Porter.
Yeah. They also did sell Casillas to Porto as well.
Yeah.
I think it was time for him to go. And
Yeah.
I think Porto, pretty good. You know, he'll get some Champions League games in there, maybe make it to the round of 16 or something like that. So he'll be tested.
No doubt about it. If he doesn't fuck up, big news that De Gea, the contract was a good time.
That was pretty funny.
But
So-
other than that, Madrid really have pretty much the same team.
I don't think they needed De Gea. It would have been a waste of money. It would have been too expensive.
They got Navas. He'll do the job.
He'll do the job.
I mean, but at Madrid, wouldn't you just buy the best?
Well, I mean, do you think they'll win a trophy this year with these new players? It's hard to say. I think they might win like the Copa del Rey or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they also got Benitez, which is weird.
Yeah, actually, I'll take that back. They're not going to win a trophy. It is a little bit weird, isn't it? I don't see them, you know. Do you think they can make it to like the semi-finals of the Champions League?
Yeah, I think Madrid can always compete for that.
Yeah, I'm talking about Benitez here.
Nah, well, he's been pretty good for, like, he's a good cup coach.
Yeah.
He won the Champions League, obviously, with Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
If you can win it with Liverpool, you can probably.
But anyway.
If you can't win it with, if you can win it with Liverpool but can't win it with Real, something's wrong.
Nah, I mean, he's obviously been dipping in form, but I don't know.
Yeah. Dipping in his food as well, as Mourinho would say.
The waiter.
The good old fat Spanish waiter. Let's move on to, speaking of Chelsea and Mourinho, let's move on to the final player that I want to talk about, Pedro. Pedro, £21 million.
Yeah.
And he started off the Chelsea campaign very, very well. He, on his first game, he got a goal, he got an assist, and just played absolutely fantastic for the lads. Second game, not so much. You know, the loss at home to Crystal Palace, which was Mourinho's second loss at home as a Chelsea manager of all time.
Yeah,
So, I don't think any player played well that game, to be honest, apart from maybe Kurt Zouma
Yeah, look,
and Azpilicueta.
before Pedro played that first Chelsea game, I thought it was a bit of a, like, they didn't really need him.
Yeah,
Whatever.
absolutely. I agree, because, I mean, Oscar kind of can play on the wing, William plays on the wing and in the middle, Hazard drifts around wherever he bloody wants. They did get rid of one Cuadrado,
Yeah, he also went to Juventus.
who went to Juventus on loan. So it's good to get rid of him, I think. They didn't really need him. They
Well-
also got rid of Victor Moses on loan as well after signing a 4-year deal.
Oh, well.
So, I mean,
Yeah,
Pedro will get
he's-
plenty of
he's
game
dead
time.
weight, mate. He's dead weight.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think Pedro will be pretty good. I mean, if he can score between 6 and 10 goals this season, I think he's worth his money.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want from him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he'll
mean, just
be...
his play style. He plays with a lot of flair, and he's not afraid to have a go. I think Willian sometimes, you compare the two players. Willian is a little bit afraid, will have the terrible shot occasionally, and I think Pedro is a little bit more clinical.
Do you think Falcao has been performing, or has he flopped yet again?
I don't think he's flopped. I think he's a little bit better than last season already. He's come on every single time in the last 3 games as a substitute for Chelsea, whether it's been the last 10 minutes or last half an hour. He did score his first goal against Crystal Palace, the equalising goal. It was a fantastic header. You know, it really shows his class from like the Monaco years where, and Atletico Madrid, where all he does is header the ball, and it was just fantastic to see that. And he was just really into it, like all his celebrations and all that kind of shit. You could tell that he was enjoying the fans, enjoying being back in a little bit of form. But apart from that, I would like to see Chelsea play. They need to change their formation. They need to get rid of Ivanovic. That's pretty much all I can say at this point. They need to play a 4-4-2. As soon as Falcao came on the field the other day and they had Falcao and Costa right next to each other, the game really opened up for them, and they instantly scored. Instantly.
I want to see them play together a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like with 2 strikers, like with Pedro or something.
I wouldn't mind them... Pedro striker, maybe not, but I just would like to see them playing a 4-4-2, and then, yeah, you get Pedro and Eden Hazard on the right and left, respectively, and then I'd just push up more when they're counter-attacking. I think that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Mourinho really needs to do a lot of work in the next few weeks. I mean, this international break that they're in currently really will help them out.
And as we say on the Offside Trap,
We
shall
will find
see.
out. We shall see.
We'll find out.
It is becoming a motto, definitely.
We'll make T-shirts out of that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see about that, mate. Alright, that concludes this
Well, is there
fairly
any
long wrap.
Sorry, there's a lot of transfers.
Are we still talking?
No, well, there's heaps more transfers that we didn't get through today. But we might go through each team later or do something.
Yeah, we
Tell
might
us what
do
you guys
a
want to see,
special-
and that's that, guys.
That's a wrap, as we say here. And we'll see you all next time.
Adios.
See ya.